of the example. So the first thing you do is you put the tracing paper over the top of the entire grid you've got, and you trace onto the tracing paper the shape that is drawn underneath. Okay, so that flag shape was drawn underneath, and the second thing that you've got to do, and the important thing, is by the side of it, you need to draw an arrow pointing up. So by the side of the shape, you need to draw an arrow pointing up. You will be given a pair of coordinates in the question, so -1, 3. Now in this example, -1, 3 has already got a star by it. What you need to do is you need to put your pen on the star and hold the tracing paper in place so that you're able to spin the tracing paper around from where it is to do the rotation. In the question, it will tell you how far to rotate it. So at the top, it says rotate 180 degrees. Now, the reason we put the arrow there is so you can tell when you've done that 180 degrees. The arrow is facing up at the moment. If I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees, that arrow will end up facing down. So if I start turning the paper, when the arrow is facing that way, I've gone 90 degrees so far. And then if I turn it a bit further so that the arrow is facing perfectly down, I've now gone 180 degrees. If I was to go again so that the arrow is facing that way, that would be 270 degrees, but they asked for 180, so I need the arrow to face down. Now, the tracing paper isn't quite as useful as it is for proper tracing, because obviously normally with tracing now you turn it over. But all we're going to do is go back over the top of it with quite a lot of effort on your part. It won't obviously trace onto the paper, and you might not see this on the camera, but when I take the paper off now, you should just about be able to see the outline of where that shape was. And then I'm just going to redraw the flag there, and that then is that flag rotated 180 degrees around this point that they give you here, -1, 3.